Come on in and welcome to my home. Today we are making cornmeal biscuits. This is a really easy recipe. You do not have to have this kitchen mixer. I'm just going to do it because it's something simple. I'm going to use these in sandwiches later on. They're just going to be sausage egg sandwiches, but I wanted to mix it up instead of just doing the regular biscuit. This will be really fun, really fast, and so simple. I am going to start off with half a cup of firm butter. Firm butter just means that it's sort of not soft, okay? So I'm going to cream that up just a bit. Now, unfortunately today it started storming, so instead of having regular buttermilk, I did have to use powdered buttermilk. So I have 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk. I'm now going to add my sugar. And then a pinch of sea salt. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 1.5 cups of flour and 1 tablespoon of, that's just regular baking powder. Mix that in together. Now the fun part. We're going to add this and half a cup of cornmeal. Watch this carefully. You don't want it to go very long at all. My oven is just telling me that it's preheated to 450 degrees. Oh, there we go. Another whirl or two. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an ice cream scoop, scoop a little out, then drop it on my pan for some really rustic biscuits. Now I'm just going to slightly wet down my fingers and pat these down just a hair. Then I will lightly sprinkle the tops with some yellow cornmeal. Now they are all ready to go into the oven, 450 degrees, for 12 to 15 minutes. Keep an eye on these. Trust me, what I like to do, because I know my oven, I'll do them for 6 minutes, then switch the racks, so one will be on top, one will be on the bottom, and then do them for another 6 minutes, and then just keep switching them about every 2 minutes until they're done. Let's get them in the oven. Alright, our cornmeal biscuits are out of the oven. They are still nice and hot. I'm going to break one open. Ooh, you can see the steam rising from it. Let's give it a taste. Okay, honestly, these are super good. They're sweet. They have the crunch of the cornmeal. They have this really buttery, wonderful biscuit type taste, but it's hearty and filling. I really do like these, and in fact I'm surprised how well I like these. These are so good, quick to make. I just did them in the blender. They're not too I did them in the blender. These are so easy to make. I just did them in the mixer. You don't have to have a mixer. You can do them by hand. They're not hard to make. I'm really impressed with how good these are. If you make these, let me know. You can get a hold of me on most social media at CM Coleman Home. If this is your first time here, remember to subscribe, little button there. Every Tuesday is a recipe, and I love sharing recipes like this with you. These are so good. I really would recommend making them. I'm really impressed with how well they came out. And like I always say, why buy it when you can make it yourself?